Hey everybody, my name is Melissa and I wanted to show you guys how to remove your Jamberry nail wraps whenever you're ready for your next mani. Okay, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it and I'm going to show you 3 different ways. The first way is using lacquer or wrap remover, which we do sell. Okay, so you'll need your lacquer remover as well as a little wipe. Okay, so what you're going to do is you'll open it up. Okay, and you're just going to pump a couple times to get it on there. And here's my wrap that I want to take off right here. And I'm just going to kind of rub it around, okay? And just kind of get it underneath the wrap. My wrap was starting to come up a little bit at the end because I've been wearing these for a little while. So I'm just going to rub it, see? And if you can see here, it's starting to come up. See that? Okay, and I'm just going to keep rubbing it. Working it underneath that wrap, because if you don't, you're going to get damage on your nails. And the best thing about Jamberry is that it doesn't cause nail damage. That's why we just don't peel them off either. Okay, so I'm just going to keep rubbing it and working it underneath that wrap. Okay, that's the whole point here. I'm trying to get it up to where you guys can see it. Okay, and it just came off. Okay, and see that right there? Beautiful nail, no nail damage at all, okay? So that's one method of doing it. And you don't have to have our wrap and lacquer remover, but what I love about it is that it doesn't stink. Like a regular polish remover stinks up the entire house. My husband gets so mad at me for having it open, tells me the entire time that it stinks, and you're not going to have that with this, okay? It does have a smell, but it's not a strong smell. Okay, so another way to remove your wraps is by using our cuticle oil, okay, which has a wonderful smell as well. So what you'll do with the cuticle oil, or what I do with the cuticle oil, okay, so I'm going to remove this wrap, is I'll put it all around my wrap, okay, putting it on top, putting it on the sides, all that good stuff, okay, and I'm just going to lather it up. You can also do this with coconut oil. I have a friend that uses coconut oil instead of her cuticle oil. Okay, and I'm going to get my rubber cuticle pusher and I'm just going to start working it underneath the wrap, okay? See, at the tip I have a little bit coming up, so I'm just going to kind of get it and I'm going to rub it underneath there as well, okay? This process is a little bit slower than the remover, but in my opinion it's also a bit more gentle, okay? Again, you don't want to peel up on it because Jamberries aren't supposed to damage your nails. So if you just peel off your wraps, you're going to have a lot of nail damage, okay? And then you won't be able to wear wraps, or you won't want to wear wraps. So as you can see, the wrap's starting to come up a little bit. So I'm just going to keep rubbing on it and working that oil underneath, okay? The wraps are heat sealed onto your nail, okay, which is why they stick. But once you start to break that seal and start to put the lacquer remover or the cuticle oil underneath there, it's going to start to come off pretty easily, okay? See, now we have it about halfway off. I'm just going to keep on working it, keep on pushing a little bit, gently with the rubber cuticle pusher, okay? You don't want to, again, yank it off of your nail. I'm going to keep rubbing it underneath there, just pushing the oil underneath the wrap, trying to get it underneath there so that it's easier for the rubber cuticle pusher to start pushing up, okay? And the beautiful thing about using either coconut oil or cuticle oil is that you're also nourishing your nails right now with all of this good oil, okay? And your cuticles. I mean, they are going to look so beautiful after doing this. So we're just going to keep pushing it underneath, gently again, very gently. Okay, and as you can see, it's starting to come off really well. So I'm going to start rubbing the cuticle oil again. Okay, see that? Trying to make sure you guys can see. Oh, here we go. Here it comes off. There we go. It came off. I'm just going to set that down. And here is my nail. Again, no damage, and my cuticles look absolutely amazing right now. So that's 2 of the ways that you can remove your wraps. Okay, The third and final way I want to show you guys is just by using water. Okay, I got this little cup here so that you could see it. But what I'm going to do with my Jamberry mini heater, again, you don't have to have a mini heater. You could use your hair dryer if you have that, or you could even use a rice bag, you know, just some kind of heat source, okay? I like the mini heater because it's got this little kickstand, see? And it sits down easily and I get to use both hands, okay? So I'm just going to kick on my mini heater, okay? And we are going to remove this wrap next. So I'm going to wait for it to get nice and warm. And I'm just going to reheat the wrap, okay? And what this is doing is this is really breaking that seal again, okay? Reheating it is going to redo that seal, and it's going to get kind of more flexible, okay? So after I'm done with that, I'm going to put it in the water, okay? I'm just going to soak it in there a little bit, for a little bit, kind of let that water get underneath it. And then I'm going to take my rubber cuticle pusher, and I'm going to start working underneath there again, okay? Again, these wraps were ready to come off. I had some edges lifting, you know, and I'm just honestly ready for a new mani. So, okay, so I'm just going to start working underneath there. Okay, go ahead and take my finger out. That way you can see what I'm doing. Kind of like with the cuticle oil, I'm just going to start working underneath there gently, not hurting your nail, okay? Super important. I can't stress that enough because you don't want to have damaged nails. That's the whole point of having Jamberry, right? So, see, the water, since we broke that seal, the water is being able to get underneath my wrap. So I'm going to put it back in the water, let it set for a minute, and then we're going to take it back out, and we're going to start working the cuticle pusher underneath the wrap again, okay? So here we go again. We're just going to gently work it underneath there, okay? See? Very gently. I'm not pushing very hard at all. I mean, the wrap is feeling like it's ready to come off. And if you're having an issue trying to get it off, you can always put it back in front of your heater and get some more heat going there because it's going to break that seal. On the other side of that, if you're having some edges lifting up and you're not ready to change your mani yet, you could totally reheat them and apply pressure and push them down again, and your mani will last longer, okay? So again, I put it back in the water, and we're just going to keep working underneath this wrap. The water method is a little bit longer. It does take a little bit longer than the other methods, but I mean, I know some ladies who just don't want any kind of anything on their skin, you know, no chemicals, you know, no oils. You know, some people don't like having the oils, even though our cuticle oil is not greasy, in my opinion. Some people just don't want that oil on their skin. So this water method is perfect for them. Some ladies like to run it underneath the faucet instead of dipping it into water, which is totally fine. Totally fine. But I wasn't going to bring the camera near the faucet. So, which is why I have a bucket of water here. So we're just going to keep working it, and see, we're about halfway through, you know. So we're going to put it back in the water again, and we're just going to keep working it underneath there. And basically all this rubber cuticle pusher is doing is just working the water underneath the wrap, helping to break that seal. Like I said, I'm not pushing very much at all, okay? Just trying to work that water underneath there so we can break the seal and take the wrap off. Very gently. Dipping it in the water again right now. See? We're just going to keep on pushing. Keep on pushing it. Here we go. Alright. And as you can see, it's almost off. It's on the edge right here. See? By the way, my mini heater is running right now. And I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I can barely hear it. So that's the other beauty of having the mini heater, is that we can still have a conversation while it's on. Whereas a blow dryer, I mean, they just get so loud. I'm going to dip it in the water again. See, it's almost off. It's really close. You might be tempted to peel at this point. Don't do it. You're going to hurt your nail if you do. Trust me, it's really tempting for me. So we're just going to keep working it underneath there. Keep on working it very gently. Okay, one more dip in the water, and it looks like we're going to be able to get it. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, there it goes. And see, it's having a little hitch on the end. There we go. See? Came off. Okay, let me set that down, and then I'll show you guys. See? No damage on my nail. Okay? I'm going to dip it in the water, because I also like to make sure there's no more adhesive on there. Okay, see? There you go. Okay, so that was just a quick little demo of 3 different ways you guys can remove your wraps, okay? Again, it's personal choice. Totally up to y'all how you want to do it. The main thing is don't just peel them off. You're going to have damage, and you guys are not going to be happy with your manis. And trust me, you guys need to be happy with these because these wraps are amazing. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.